Today I'm going to be telling you all how I made a 20% return on my investment in roughly about 3 to 4 months when the market downturned earlier in about March or April. Now I benefited from the international market downturn without actually having an international account. I used my local brokerage account, as I am a Bahamian, use my local brokerage account to make a 20% return in about 3 to 4 months. But first, gotta go to my 9 to 5.
2,000 years later.
Finally. So I know we're talking about money today, but look at this rich guy.
Hey, what's good, Q? What's good, bro?
Don't he look like money?
You funny guy, bro. You funny guy.
So if you ain't gonna listen to me, at least listen to him. Yo, tell him.
All right, I got you, bro. All right, so pretty much an event that occurs that's not a byproduct of market factors. So essentially, right now, COVID-19, the whole pandemic wasn't a byproduct of some financial cataclysmic event. It was a world cataclysmic event that none of us foresaw happening, and it led to pretty much the downturn that we saw happening in the market. So pretty much what we're looking at is there's an expectation that, once things returns back to normal, we should start to see the expected performance within the market that we were looking for this year.
You hear that? Don't he sound like money? Thanks a lot, bro.
We catch up, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right. And I actually wrote a blog on that. The blog is actually called The Bear Markets, the Stock Market Version of a Black Friday Sale. Now, in this blog, what I did and what I actually told other people to do and other persons that made money as well, I said that this is what you should do. I said that this is the time to invest in this vehicle. As a Bahamian, that you don't have access to these international securities, but you have this option. Invest in it. So I gave this advice prior to it even being. I guess I can see the future. You a brief rundown of what my blog actually says. So it talks about the year 2020 starting. Things are a little strange. But markets are doing well. A little too well. So everyone was thinking, must be a correction. Little did they know that Ronnie Rones was going to come in. Now, what this caused global markets to see some of its worst days since 1987's Black Monday. And the markets tanked. I mean, circuit breakers, it was a crazy time. But you want to know the famous quote that I remembered when I saw all this happening? Not to be fearful, because you're supposed to be fearful when others are greedy, and then be greedy when others are fearful. I realized that everyone else was fearful, so I said this would be a good time. This is the time to take advantage of an opportunity. In my blog, I then go to say the different ways that people can buy during market downturns, and one of them was to buy in the dip, which is what I did. And I will tell you what I invested in. Now, I live in the Bahamas, so I don't have access to certain ETFs and, mutual funds and all this other stuff. So I had to use what was available to me. And what was available to me was this fund called the International Equities Sub Fund. And I invested in this fund through RF Bank and Trust. Like I said, I wrote a blog about it. It was there for you to read, but you ain't read it. See, that's the problem. That's why I started making videos, because I was like, I want to read. They want to watch. I should.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some.
I give y'all enough slaps last video. I ain't gonna let y'all slide. Anyways, I'll further explain what the International Equities Sub Fund is. The RF Equities Sub Fund is an open-ended mutual fund that invests its assets in a portfolio of global equities and equity exchange-traded funds, ETFs, with the exposure to the U.S. emerging markets, European value stocks, and Asian recovery positions. As a participant in the Central Bank Exchange Control Liberalization Program, the equity sub-fund allows Bahamian investors to legitimately gain investment exposure to a diversified portfolio of international securities without having to seek central bank exchange approval. Now, so this was a perfect opportunity where I saw that a dip was happening, and this would have been a perfect time to invest. Now, I wrote my blog back in March 19th is when I published my blog, but I really started writing it beginning of March. So I saw that the market was turning down, and I realized that this is while it is, the circumstances aren't ideal, there's an opportunity. So now I'm going to talk about the performance of this fund, what it was doing, where it dipped, when I got in, and what it's doing now. So January 31st, this fund had a return of 1.16% month to date. So on the columns here, you'll see 3 columns and you'll see 3 rows. Ignore the bottom 2 rows. Those are different funds. We're just focusing on the top row. And then the first column, which is the 1.16%, that is the month to date return, which means that's the return for that month. The second column is the year to date return, which means that's the return from January up to that period for that year. And the third column is the year to date. It's the trailing 12-month return of the fund. So obviously the fund, like I said, markets were doing well. Things were lit. February, things started getting shaky. Lockdowns, quarantines, masks, all this other things. These things were starting to come up. So the markets dropped 6% that month. Then, the month of March, the month I wrote my blog, markets, well, I'm going to say markets, but the fund dropped 10% in 1 month. So year to date, the fund was down 14.63%. Now at this point, I realized, hey, this is a good chance to get in. So I invested into the fund, and I also advised clients to invest into the fund. And as we can see, I was not expecting it to turn around this quickly. I'll be honest. I was not expecting it. I was expecting it maybe the end of the year. Maybe not the end of the year, but I wasn't expecting it to get a positive return right away. But after seeing that the market had dipped so much, and for me to lose all of my money, or to lose all my money forever, that means the world basically is ending. But as we'll see here, April 30th, 2020, the return for the fund in that month was 3.93%. So at this point, I'm up 3.93%. The fund is still down 11.27%, but I'm up personally 3.93%. The following month comes in. Now I'm up this month another 5.75%. So as of May 31st, I'm up another 5.75%. Things are going well. June 30th comes in. I'm up another 2.31%. On a roll. I'm on a roll. Can't stop me. I'm on fire. July 31st comes. I'm up another 4.21% for the month. This is like gravy at this point. Now we go to August 31st, 2020. I'm up another 4.21%. So yeah, we up about 20 24%. So I'm up 24.4% in 4 months. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, oh, you must have cashed out and took your position before it dipped again. And no, I didn't. Because in my mind, I bought this position at a discount and the market rebounded and it'll only continue to grow from here. So I think 2021 is expected to be a big rebound year for a lot of economies. So I'm going to keep my position. Now, what did happen, because I don't want to leave things out. What did happen is the month of September, I lost 1.75% for that month. And then I lost another 1.98% in October. But I mean, I'm still up 16%. It's not a big deal. And like I said, I bought this on discount. I mean, it's a temporary. I feel like it's all temporary. It'll all come back, and the markets will continue to grow. If they don't grow, we're in a lot of trouble. So you better hide your kids, hide your wife, hide everyone. Look, if they don't come back, I mean, things will be going haywire. So I'm not too concerned about it. But yeah, that is how I made a 20% return in 4 months without opening an international account. I used my local brokerage account here, invested in a local investment bank that gave me international exposure. And I mean, 20%, it's a lot, but compared to, it depending on how much you invested, I guess maybe you could make that argument. But I'm not making content on get rich quick kind of schemes. Of course, if you can make the money to get rich quick, by all means do so. But I want to show people practical ways, things that people actually feel that they can achieve, like practical, consistent ways of building your wealth and just understanding investing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope next time I write a blog, you listen to me, because I know what I'm talking about, no cap. I do have to tell you, though, unfortunately, even if you wanted to get into the fund now, it can't, because shortly after I actually made my first investment, the Central Bank of Bahamas actually restricted all foreign currency investments, including that mutual fund. So we'll have to wait until the restriction is lifted to invest. But, use this as motivation to keep your eye peeled and to be more inquisitive and to just find out what opportunities are right under your nose that you don't know about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that it was very informative, and I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love from FinIQ.